Dear candidates, dear parents, friends, family of our candidates, on behalf of the Maastricht University and specifically on behalf of the Faculty of Health, Medicine and Life Sciences, I would like to welcome you in the St. Jan's Church for this very special meeting of the Board of Examiners. This meeting is very special because the only purpose of the meeting is to present the certificates to our new masters, to congratulate them, and to celebrate their great achievement. I would also like to welcome all the people that are not able to be with us in person on site today, but that may follow us online through the live stream. My name is Tanya Adam, and I'm the Vice Chair of the Board of Examiners. The ceremony is taking place in the St. Jan's Church. The St. Jan's Church is over 800 years old, and since 1632, it's the Protestant Church of Maastricht. And we're very grateful to the Reformed Council that they allow us to have this festive surrounding for this special ceremony. Today in this session, 34 students will graduate from the Master of Health Education and Promotion, and I would like to introduce and welcome the two people here to my right at the table. First, Dr. Francine Schneider. She is the director of the master's program, and also Professor Steff Gremes, who is professor of the prevention of obesity and the vice dean of our faculty. And so since this is a formal and official meeting, I'm going to open it officially and formal with the gavel. So with this, the ceremony is opened. And first I would like to give the floor to Dr. Schneider, who will start the ceremony with a welcome note to all of us.
Thank you very much. Hi, everybody. It's good to see you all and to have you all together here. A warm welcome, my dearest students, to this graduation ceremony. And I'm trying to mingle between doing it without paper and doing it with paper, but there's quite a lot I would like to say to you, so I will use my paper, which I normally not do. And also welcome to all parents, all relatives, partners, boyfriends, girlfriends, friends that are present here today. It is really nice to see that so many of you can join and that we are allowed to have guests again after these strange couple of months that we had. So let me start with you, my dearest students. I must honestly say that I was and still am extremely nervous. I'm giving this speech for the second time, so the nerves have decreased a little. But speaking to you is of course not new to me, and it's something that I quite got comfortable with during the past years, but words cannot describe how happy I am to actually be here and to talk to you in person, because I've always seen you via Zoom most of the time. So this is very nice, but also a little nervous at the same time. So it's really nice that we can end this year together and that we can celebrate in person. And if I look back at the past year, and for some of you years, because we also have some part-time students joining, and we were lucky to have you for 2 years, I must honestly say that it has been quite a ride for us. And it's impossible to give a speech like this without mentioning the COVID word. I would like to delete it, but it's not possible. And a lot of negative aspects of the crisis have been mentioned, are still being mentioned in the media, and they also will be mentioned in the future. And this is not only on a global or national level, but it is also on the micro level of our program, our small and nice and intimate HEP program. And I must honestly say that it really makes me sad that some of you never got the full Maastricht experience. Some of you even never had a chance to visit our campus. Some of you had never had a chance to meet the great team we have in person. And most importantly, we never had a chance to get together with the entire group, both for formal but also for informal activities like these. And I would have given anything in the world to make all these experiences possible for you. I was always raised by my parents with the idea that education is the best gift that you can receive in life. And having the feeling that you might not have had or received the best possible education in the past year it was something that kept me awake at night. And I know that it wasn't only something that kept me awake at night, but also a lot of my colleagues. And now you might get the idea that my speech is getting a negative tone, but not at all. It isn't like the year that we shared together was suboptimal or that it was a lost year. Because when I took some time to reflect, and I did that a lot, and also when I look at you at this moment, then I can honestly say that it wasn't a suboptimal or a lost year. Not at all, actually. And this, you might not believe this, but I have never said this before, but you were actually the best year that we had. It's the year that I think that will be the most positive year in my memory of the 6 years I had in this program. And the reason why, you might wonder, is that even though we were always most of the time at a distance, and most of our encounters were only online, I saw you with the frames in your own living rooms. I even know some of your living rooms by now. I really felt like we got to know each other, and that our HEP community that we are always really happy with is still in place, and it even got tighter, even though we were online. And in addition, I think me, myself, but also Steph and also the other people from our team, we were actually quite impressed by how you managed and how you performed. I think we have a lot of cum laudes in this session. We have higher grades for some of the exams than we used to have. So maybe that also indicates that if you have less distractions in life, your study results will get better. So maybe that was an advantage in this entire situation. But I want to say that we are really extremely proud of your flexibility, your resilience as students. It's now I'm lost. Yes. Your positive attitudes. I also wanted to stress that we are really thankful for all the kind messages and encouragements that we received throughout the year. All the emails and all the nice words that you sent us. It's really well appreciated. Also your positive characters. This was also a year where complaining was really low. Which is also something that might, it's nice to stress, but also your persistence, because you were really persistent in making this a good year and maybe the best year possible. And I can honestly not thank you enough for that. You are really a very special group of people. And it goes without saying that I'm also extremely proud of the HEP team that we have. And due to the restrictions on the number of people in this church that can be present, they cannot join. So it might be strange to address them, but I really think that all the coordinators, so Jessica, Lisbeth, Son and Rick, Patricia, Katelijne, and Steph, who is lucky to be here. But also all the great tutors that we have, the great trainers that we have, all the supervisors, I can tell you they really went above and beyond to make this the best year possible for you. And they did this with the greatest pleasure and also with the greatest effort, but I can also tell you that they did this in a year that was also really challenging for them, because COVID also happened to us, of course. And coordinating the HEP Master is the best job in the world. It's the best teaching job I ever had. And that is not only due to the great students that we have, that you see sitting here, but it is also because I'm surrounded by really the best team ever. And even though they are not here, I know that they would like to congratulate you as well. So big congratulations from the entire team. But also, I think it's also nice to maybe thank them. And even though they are not here, could I maybe use this opportunity to ask you for a big applause for them, because I think they followed it. Thank you. And this was also not the best year on a personal note, but also it was a good year for our field, for the field of health promotion. And this crisis has made clear to everybody in this entire room something that was already known by us, that the world needs people like you, the world needs people like us. You are a very talented group of people that knows how to understand behavior, you know how to change the behavior, you know how to create healthy environments and healthy policies, and you know to make all these changes sustainable. And also, important in the current debate, you also know how to reflect on all the boundaries of our field. Remember that assignment where you had to reflect on the boundaries of health promotion? Well, a lot of you chose vaccination behavior, and to what extent can you actually force people to get vaccinated? I think this is the debate that we currently have. So the world really needs people like you, and I think that you have proven to be ready for that world. And to conclude, even though it was and always will be a strange year, I hope that you have learned a lot and that you have enjoyed your time at our university and in our program. I also hope that you leave us with a sound base of knowledge, perfect skills, with the ability to think in a scientific but also critical way, and also in a creative way. I hope that you leave with a strong network of fellow alumni or online friends that you have right now. But I also hope that you leave us with good memories. And last but not least, I really hope that you leave us happy and satisfied and with a passion for our field. And at this point, I think our job is done, and it's up to you at the moment. And when I look at you and I think of the development you went through, and then I can honestly say that I'm really proud of you, and you should be proud of yourselves. You have grown a lot, some people for a period of 2 years, so their growth is even bigger. And you can be really proud of what you have achieved. And I'm more than convinced that you will be that you will do a perfect job and will be good ambassadors of our field. So also please stay in touch with us so that we know what you are doing in that nice field. And I was asked to keep it short, so I will finish now with my final congratulations to all of you. Congratulations. I wish you the best day today, and be sure to celebrate this milestone with all your peers, your family, your friends. You have all deserved these celebrations, so good luck. All the best for your futures, and the biggest applause for you.
Thank you, Francine. So we will now continue with the actual graduation. Part of our internationality as a university is that the vice chair of the Board of Examiners is German. So I really hope that I'm able to pronounce all your names correctly. So if I don't, please bear with me. This is not on purpose. I will do my best. So I'll explain the procedure really briefly. We will call the name of the candidate. And then I will present you the certificate. Then you get a congratulatory box from Steph. And you move on to Francine, where you receive a rose. And then Joey, our photographer, will take a picture of you with your certificate. And I think we'll do it in that corner, right? Okay. And then you can go back to your seat. We have an intermezzo. After about 17 students, our student ambassador Aris Kühner will address you really briefly with a short speech, and then at the end, Professor Kremers will also address you all. So I also would like to mention we're going to do the graduation ceremony in alphabetical order. But we have 7 candidates this year that finished with distinction. So we call that cum laude. That is a great achievement, which obviously all the masters have a great achievement. But we want to start with the 7 cum laude, also in alphabetical order. And we're going to start with Jasmijn van Heist. We have also cum laude Dani van der Kamp. Greta Poggensee, cum laude. Christian Preisner, cum laude. So when you have your picture taken, make sure that you're not falling off the podium. This is a dangerous spot there in the corner. Floor Severins, cum laude. Sipren Schlimmen, cum laude. En Michelle Willems, cum laude. Bo van Aalst. Nina Brackmann. Eline van Doormalen. Evie van Gistel. It's nice to see some faces that I still recognize from The Bachelor. And see what happened to them and what they're doing. Nino van der Haar. Rianne Hebbing. Tera Hendricks. Maceo Hilkert. Hilde Hurkmans. Sophie Knibbeler. Hanneke van der Linden. Femke Mombers. Kelly Peters. So now I would like to ask Aris Kühne to the floor, and he has prepared a little speech for our new masters.
1, 2, yes. Yes, it's nice to see so many of you, a lot of you also for the first time in person. Yeah, I want to start by taking you a year back. I remember at the beginning, a lot of us were feeling maybe a bit nervous or not lost, nervous or I'm nervous. Or unsure because of the uncertainty of the pandemic and maybe moving to a new place or starting something new like this master program. But at the same time, I remember feeling some sort of belonging and seeing so many other people that are also passionate about health promotion, about helping people and making this world a little bit healthier. And I'm sure the people that actually, despite the pandemic, chose to be here or chose to start a master and not let this stop them in any way. They showed that they are proactive, they don't give up, they keep going, and as I said before, I'm not sure if there's a model for success, but I'm sure those are some determinants. And as I see you all, that's the proof. Yeah, I also want to say some things I really enjoyed about the program. One was the diversity, that we all come from different backgrounds, we all have different specializations, and during the program when we were discussing different topics, it was nice to see all these different perspectives and yeah, learn something also as a bonus, let's say. Also, I really enjoyed that, yes, we were in this pandemic, but we also made use of it by actually targeting health behaviors that are associated with the current situation, or like social distancing or wearing a mask. But also we targeted different health problems that became more relevant during this time, like loneliness or mental health. And yeah, I don't want to bore you with too much talking, so I just want to wish you all the best of luck, and I'm proud to see you all here. And good luck with this new chapter in your life, whatever you may choose it to be. And last but not least, I want to thank all the teachers, also from the camera. Thank you for everything, and thank you for always being also proactive and positive. And whenever we had any problems, you were always fast to find a solution. So yeah, thank you for that.
Thank you, Ari. So we're coming to the second group of graduates. And we're going to start with Achi Putri. Mareie Schüller. Anna Schüttler. Fea Sonnenberg. Evelyn Speckel. Eva Steinfeld. Anne van der Ven. Wouter Verputten. Caroline Viehweger. Reinoud van der Vinden. Judith Fischer. Sebastian Futem. Lucie Tseches. En Fleur Zai. So I think Professor Kremers would like to give you one last lecture.
Be surprised. Wow, it was really great to have boxed you all. And I still don't look like Rico Verhoeven. Actually, I would have wished to hug you all, but you know, that cannot take place, still cannot take place. But at least this is a lot better, isn't it, than staying at home, looking at a camera on your screen, looking at each other through these little Zoom frames. So I know that most of you actually now see each other for the first time in real life without this frame around their heads and with their name in the right bottom, which was kind of nice to have the name, isn't it? But of course you have all the time to meet each other more informally after this session, so please go there, because this is really nice to finally have this informal talk and actually meet each other. You may have noticed, I'm not sure if you could read between the lines of Francine's talk earlier, this was also some kind of a, let's say, a goodbye lecture for her as well, because Francine is quitting as a research master, as a research coordinator, as a master coordinator for the HEP program. Which is actually kind of a pity, isn't it? Because I know that Francine, she does a tremendous job in guiding all of you, sometimes on a very personal level, to your next point of achievement. So Francine is taking up other tasks in our team at the department. Maybe focusing a bit more on our bachelor program as well, which we're also very excited about. So I would like to take this opportunity to also thank Francine for all the things that she did for you and with this, for all the, let's say, the past 6 generations of health education and promotion masters that we were thankful to guide in their master's program. So I would like to have a big round of applause for Francine. Parents and family, I hope you also feel all the warmth coming from the students for Francine. So at least I felt it. So really great. And of course you have done a magnificent job. Any master is great to have achieved. All let's say, previous generations of health education and promotion masters are great. They have achieved tremendous things. But I just talked to Francine saying, well, this is a generation, when we look back, let's say 20 years from now, we will always remember you. You were, yes, but you were a really special group of students for us as well. And we know that for you it has been even harder. Of course, it's a great achievement to finalize a master with success, but you know, staying at home, without interactions with your fellow students, without really interacting with your teachers, it's even a lot harder. So this is actually makes your achievement even bigger. So keep that in mind, in you know, in all the steps that you take after this, maybe in finding a job or whatever. Wherever you end up to be, this is really great that you have achieved it. And Iris, there is indeed a model for this. You triggered me in lecturing. Remember self-determination theory? You know. So, you know, maybe for the parents and friends, a little lecture from the professor for free. You know, there are three basic human psychological needs, three basic needs that we have. And the first one is the need for autonomy. And we didn't have a lot of that, did we, in the past, let's say, 2 years? Autonomy, freedom to choose. We all want to be the director of the movie of our own life, isn't it? And this was kind of hard. We were forced, we were controlled to stay at home. We couldn't do all the things that we wanted to do, which made it really hard for you to study as well. And the second basic human need, relatedness, right? We have a basic human need for relatedness. We want to relate to each other. We want to do things together. We want to feel part of a total group, which was also very hard staying at home at your sometimes, let's say, lousy apartment if you looked over your shoulders. So this is also really hard to satisfy that need for relatedness. And of course we've had it all, but you know, you were studying at a highest level. But I think you compensated really well by trying to satisfy the third basic human need, which is the need for competence. We want to get better. We want to learn. We want to improve ourselves, and we want to achieve even higher and higher things. And you really, maybe based on, you know, the fact that there wasn't a lot of things around us to focus on, but still you managed to learn a lot and to focus on your study. And you have satisfied that need for competence, and in compensating for those two other things. And we really felt that you were intrinsically motivated students. So it must have been this final basic human need that you have tried to satisfy in that period. So this is, I think, for me, it's very special to be able to talk to you at this moment. It feels like, you know, I want to hug you all. Some of you have even seen me cry during a lecture because I felt that you actually are so great, and congratulations once again. And of course, the total family, be proud of these people over here because they are magnificent. They really did a great job. So show that pride by handing an applause to them.
Would you like to say something?
I will keep it short. But Francine, on behalf of the whole entire HEP group, we have some flowers and a red bottle of wine. I think the master wouldn't be the same without you. So you can be proud of yourself, and thank you for everything.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of the session. where all our masters, new masters, have received their master diplomas. I would like to mention a few more points before we move on to the reception and the celebration, or the continued celebration. So we tried to check the information with great care that you have in your folders. It's always possible that there is an error. So please double check your names and check your grades. And if you see any mistakes or you have any problems, then please contact the Board of Examiners. In about 3 weeks from now, a link to the pictures will be sent to your email by the alumni office, the pictures that were taken throughout the ceremony. So it was a great pleasure for me to be one of the first ones to congratulate you as a new master. And from this place, I would like to also congratulate all the parents and family members, friends that are here. You can be truly proud of the new masters. And I can imagine that you're very eager to congratulate him or her personally. And therefore, after, I would like to invite you to the Café Soirant, this way actually, at the Freithof, and you will find vouchers for drinks in your folders. During the reception at the Café Soirant, a photographer will be present that will take Polaroid pictures. And I was told that each one of you can choose a Polaroid picture to take home with you. I believe that the photographer also takes requests. So if you have a certain group of friends that you want to have together on the picture, you might want to have a picture with Francine or Steph or supervisor, then that can be requested too. Also, please don't forget your jackets in case you have your jacket here. And this is the end of the meeting. And I thank you all very much for your presence. And I hope you celebrate this day as it's supposed to be celebrated, as a very special day after a very special year, or after a very special 2 years. And like I opened the meeting or the ceremony officially with the gavel, I'll also officially close it with the gavel. And now go celebrate. Yeah, I also want to make sure that we're moving out now through the entrance that you came in through, because we want to take a group picture on the stairs right outside the door that you came in through. Yeah? Okay.
Zou ik wel echt doorkijken? Een week, 1,5 meter, waarschijnlijk komt hij alweer terug. Ja, niet zo makkelijk. Best wel daar. Daar gaat een boek in. Moeten we dat ding omhoog gooien? Oh, leuk. Moeten we wel lachen?
Eentje met...
Ja, ik dacht al aan dit was veel. Niemand had een beeld. Ja, academische benen. Links, links. Links.
Ja, joh, dat was
Eindelijk. Ja, dan gaan we. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.